What's crazy is that we didn't even have a plan for our setup.
Well, when they said there's a lot of people, I was like, yeah, okay, but like not
Yeah.
like deep wise. Like I didn't think it'd be a
Yeah.
lot of people and then also 10 people deep. Like that was really crazy.
We went through 5,400 pieces of candy, almost 400 bracelets. It was like 340 bracelets. Yeah, it was the biggest nighttime parade in Pennsylvania. Hello. Welcome back.
I'm Erin Bell.
And I'm Kenny Page.
And we are Podymouth. We're gonna talk about the parade today because, geez, that was crazy. I'm sorry, I need chapstick. I feel like I need to wet my whistle.
It's been an eventful week. Like, we just got done recording a video that we started last week.
Oops.
And then
See by now.
Yeah. And the battery, we didn't have the battery for the camera and everything. So then we just went full ham into doing stuff for the parade and prepping for the parade.
It worked out. It did.
It
I'm not mad about how that went and now how everything happened with that. So, like, in that sense, I'm okay with it. But I would have, like, no tea, no shade. I just want to sit here and rot today.
Yeah.
Like, after, like, literally, I've never run so much in my life. And it's no secret. I'm a little chunky. Like, for me to do that, damn. I don't know how. I'm surprised my legs didn't hurt more than I thought they would. But,
also
like,
same.
I literally, after the parade, because we came back, and, like, we were pretty, like, chill. Everything was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I also got, 3 hours of sleep before the parade. And then I went to bed at 10 o'clock after the parade. And then woke up at 3 in the morning. And then I was up until 10 something yesterday. No. So then today, I literally slept from 10 at night until 8 in the morning. I had some breakfast. And then I went back to sleep until Kendall called me at like 2:30 or something.
Yeah.
So I slept pretty much twice as long as I should have, but
needed a recoup because
I was so tired.
It was crazy. We prepped. I can put some pictures in here of our float, which was Jarrett's truck. Thank you, Jarrett, for driving.
Thanks, Jarrett.
Jarrett. What's crazy is that we didn't even have a plan for our setup. Our whole float, we had an idea of our chair and our table. That was it.
Well, because everything else was kind of like, it's hard to say until you like do it.
Yeah.
But that's why you know what though, we used like everything that I had bought. So I'm like, period. Like
literally everything.
Fit.
Some of the stuff we kind of switched up of what we were going to use them for, and because it was kind of last moment, I did the spray foam gap filler, coral, and a mermaid tail, which I saw on Pinterest, and I was like, oh, I'll just do it. I'll see how it turns out. And I don't even think I ran the idea by you. I think I did them, and I was like, oh, I'm making the coral and doing this, and I was like, oh, it actually turned out good. So now we have this, and we put on like the sticks, and then we put it along the side of the truck, and I was just like, oh, it can just be filler. So if we need it, we can use it. And then it ended up literally being along both sides of the truck. We put the mermaid tail on the back of the truck, which was Alex's idea because I didn't really like it, and I think it was just because I kind of rushed making it because I didn't want to, but I did want to. I wanted a little bit of extra something. But we put that on the back of the truck. Alex was like, I think it should be the tail. And I was like, okay. Because I didn't want to even, like, put it up because it looked like But everything was kind of in the dark, so nobody probably even, if somebody noticed, it was probably more of like a, oh, that's cool, like, there's a tail on the truck, rather than like a, ew, why does it look like that?
Yeah.
But
it was crazy because, like, there was so many kids. I'm surprised that they were, like, on the road. I was like, I was a little nervous because I'm like, I hope nobody, like, because kids were coming to us. Like, we were literally, like, Jarrett had, like, not even kidding you, maybe
he said
2.5
he had, like,
feet of
2.5,
clearance.
3 feet, yeah.
In between him and the people. But I'm like, why are people, like, on the streets?
That was
crazy. I was really worried.
Yeah, and, like, in a normal parade, you get kids who run out and get the candy and stuff. They were literally, like, some places.
No, they were piled,
like 10 kids deep. Like,
yeah,
it was
crazy. Well, when they said there's a lot of people, I was like, yeah, okay, but like not like deep wise. Like I didn't think it'd be a lot of people, and then also 10 people deep. Like that was really crazy, and I was really worried. But it was mostly just the diamonds that had that many people. Because everywhere else, I mean, yes, it was kind of packed, but, like, it was not as bad as the Diamond.
Right.
The Diamond was really packed. I didn't even know where we were. I was just like, I'm just following the truck until he almost drove us off to, like, we lost him before Tops.
Also, which, if you saw us in the parade, you know where we're from. We haven't really, like, said where we're from, given our location and everything.
Yeah, no, let me give you my address and my social security number real quick.
Literally. Which I think that we've mentioned before. We're from Pennsylvania. If you followed us from the parade, you know where we're from. If not, congratulations. We're from Pennsylvania.
We're from PA.
We're from
Pennsylvania. Mom. Yeah.
No.
I feel like PA is, like, known for potholes.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, potholes.
People will be like, oh, I've never been through PA. And they're like, yep, the roads stand up to what y'all say about it.
Pennsyltucky. That's what.
Pennsyltucky.
They're like, Pennsyltucky.
Yeah.
It was the biggest nighttime parade in Pennsylvania. It has been for years. And
yeah, it was crazy.
Aaron was like, I think it would be fun. And at first I was like, I don't know. And then she's like, let's do it. And I was like, okay. And
yeah,
it went by so fast.
Mm-hmm.
We went through 5,400 pieces of candy, almost 400 bracelets. It was like 340 bracelets. Glow-in-the-dark bracelets. They're cutesy little bracelets.
I can't believe he did that. I'm so mad.
I mean,
he's like, why would you bring them? I said, I put them in a tote in the truck where everything else that we weren't using was at.
It's fine.
What does that mean? Don't touch them.
And then,
what a yahoo! I'm telling you.
It's fine. He had fun. He was in his element. He was
chucking candy.
Yeah, he was. Thank God he actually helped and was able to help, because
yeah, that worked.
We had kids yelling at us like, "I'm poor, give me candy." I was like, "Me too. Take the candy."
Yeah, that was a crazy experience, honestly.
And it wasn't like I get literally probably 90% of them they were just excited to be there, to see everything, to be in the costumes and all of that. By the time we started, the first few kids that I saw, their buckets were already filled with candy.
Well, there was 124.
Yes, there were 124 floats. We were number 56. And the way that it started was, it started at the end. So they were lined up from start to end where lineup was for the floats. And they had number 1 be at the back so they could go through so everyone else could see the floats. But I really like that. I like that we were able to see everyone else in the parade too. Because they come through and then we go through. And so then everyone at the end saw us all go through and everything. But by the time it got to us, there were kids who had their buckets overflown with candy already. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That, like, I mean, I guess if you think 124 floats and you get anywhere between 3 to 10 pieces of candy, depending on how much you got thrown at you, how many kids are around you and everything.
Yep.
It adds up fast.
I just had like a handful of candy, and I would drop a couple in each person's like bucket.
Yeah.
Even the parents, they're sitting there through all that shit. I'm like, here you go. But that's why I liked ours, because like I felt like it was more centered towards like adults in that sense, because like obviously what we do, but like we have.
I mean, we're called potty mouth.
Yeah, I made, which I also have pictures of that I can send you. Mm-hmm. She made a couple too, but like I made bracelets. Well, yeah, but you still made a couple.
Fell. The one broke, and I was like, it's fine.
We didn't get much done together, so when she left, then I just hauled and finished them. Mm-hmm. So we made bracelets and then put them in like little bags, and then had business cards and the flyers, but I tied them up like little scrolls, like a treasure map would be. Mm-hmm. And then we just handed them out. There's like about 4. There was 39 exactly.
Mm-hmm. I think we had 1 left at the end.
2. We had 2, but I gave 1 to Desiree. Okay. So shout out to Desiree. And Desiree, Susan. Susan came to help. Susan's Jarrett's mom. Thank you, Susan. Susan came to help, so she was there. And then, so Desiree and Crystal got them. And then Crystal also, thank you guys for helping. Yes. We really appreciate it, because
thank you.
She was on dog duty because Chi-Chi was in the parade, and Desiree got to walk her. Jarrett and Crystal sat up front. And Alex, me, Kendall, and Desiree were in the back. Mm-hmm. And I think it worked out really, really well. I was really nervous because Desiree was the only... If it was just Desiree, we would have been a little low-key screwed.
Yeah.
I think that's why Alex walked.
Yeah, it was faster paced than what I expected
Yeah. Well, because Jared said that, like, if he got more than 15 feet away from the person in front of him, because we had one of the, like, must have been, like, a director.
Like walking.
Yeah, she was walking, but, like, kind of, like, on the side, but in between. And she would tell Jared to, like, she'd be like, all right, hurry, hurry, kind of thing. And then he would, like, speed up. And then next thing I know, I'm 20 feet behind the truck.
Anytime I would try to, like, pull business cards out or, like, hand them out, it was, like, the next thing you know, he was, like, way up. And I didn't have any more candy. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, the guy beside me has all the lollipops. And, like, Alex would be right there and be able to fill in. And and anytime that I would, like, miss some kids because I ran out of candy from kids swarming us and everything, I would turn around and just chuck some down the road.
Yeah. And I try not to feel bad because it's like there's a lot of people handing out candy anyways. But it's like there's so many kids, like I can only get so many of them, you know? So I'm like handing them out to like a 8-person stretch because like I would just grab a fistful and then drop a couple in each kid's bag.
I tried
go
doing
back.
that,
I would throw them on the ground so they wouldn't hit anyone.
Yeah.
And then I threw a couple bracelets, but I usually like locked eyes with an adult and was like,
yeah,
like, this is for you, and then I would throw it at them, and the one lady still didn't get it, and she, like, went, and I'm like, sorry.
Whoops.
I was trying to, like, make it known that I was throwing it to you, and then I saw Brandy, so I don't know if Brandy, if you watch my stuff, but hello, I saw her, I saw Quisha, she's my manager, but she saw her and, like, all of her kids and stuff, and I was like, the kids, and I think I went and grabbed a bag for her because I saw her because I think she said my name or something, and I was like, Quisha, and so I went back, I grabbed a bracelet bag, and then I grabbed a fistful of candy and went pop, 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 down the line of children because I was
Where was she sitting at?
She was like damn near at the beginning.
I didn't even see her. I wish I would have seen her.
I think it was right after it was right after, like, the line of parade people themselves.
Gotcha.
Like, our
Which my cousin
people.
was at the end, so I wasn't really paying attention all that much, like, to the people that were, like, in the parade, too, because we had all, like, the little football players who were, like, yelling at us for candy, and then my cousin was in gymnastics, and then my aunt, like, I would make sure that I was like, hello, hi, here, you look like you need some candy, you need some bracelets and stuff, and, like, that's when I started getting amped up and everything, and then that's whenever the chaos happened. All the kids swarming and everything. I saw a handful of people that I knew. I honestly, like, obviously I had a little bit of small talk, but I'm like, hey, I gotta go. Like, I can't talk, but here's some candy. Like, here you go. So if there was any, I had a couple people who texted me. They're like, I saw you, but I tried saying hi, but you didn't see me. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, there was so much going on. It was still... Oh, from the beginning to the end, it was 1 hour and 50 minutes, and we came through the center of it at the exact 1 hour mark, and it still seemed like it went by so fast. It did not seem like an hour.
How long were we walking for?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. It was, well, if it's 1 hour and 50 minutes, then we were walking for, we were in the middle mark. So, it was still...
Well, because we didn't go for, like, 30 minutes. So
yeah, it was...
Maybe a 30-minute walk?
No, it was way more than that. My watch told me that altogether on Friday or Saturday, I walked 4.48 miles. And I was like, dang. And I didn't even I was like, oh, I'll put on my watch so I can see, like, how long and the distance and everything. But it didn't tell me. I had, like, almost 10,000 steps in and 4.48 miles. I was like... Dang.
That's crazy.
But, I mean, you can always look at the calculations from where we started and where we ended at. Because we even walked even further. Because we walked all the way down to the grocery store. Because everyone just kept going. And then Jared just it was like he was riding off in the sunset. And I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know where he's going at.
He's
because,
like, goodbye.
Yeah. Alex ran up the road and caught up to him. And we were just still, like, kind of, like, catching our breath and stuff. And I was really surprised. I did not, like... I looked at Aaron. I think it was literally maybe 5 minutes in. I'm like, I don't know how I'm not like flat dead on this road already because I was like, I can't catch up.
It's the adrenaline.
Yeah, the adrenaline just kept going.
I was literally running.
I was sweating.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And, like, sometimes I tried to really make a conscious effort to, like, if I saw a kid and, like, we locked eyes and I didn't give him candy, I'd go back and give him candy.
Yeah.
But that's why I was just, like, I would, like, bowling ball that and just shoot it at people. Because I was trying not to, like, I feel like it's in that way, it's, like, kind of like, well, whoever gets it gets it type.
Yeah.
Because it's less pointed, if that makes any sense.
Right.
But it's so hard to, like, make sure you get every kid.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I tried sprinkling some. Those smaller kids, I would go up and put some in their basket. If there was a parent holding a kid, I would, like, give them a lollipop. I tried not targeting certain people, but making sure everybody was, like, included in a way. But like I said, it was hard to keep up with everything. Then there were, like, the people there, the kids who were like, I'm poor, I need candy. I was like, I'm poor too, so I'd give them the candy. There's a group of younger girls, they're like, oh my god, I love your hair, you're so gorgeous. I'm like, thank you, here's candy, here's bracelets. I was like, you get a couple extra. And then Alex, actually, it wasn't the same group of girls, but there's a group of kids, and they're like, you're so gorgeous, give me candy. And Alex is like, no, I'm not, I'm ugly. And he said he slammed down, like, a bunch of candy in front of them. I'm like, oh my god.
This is the first introduction to our husbands as a group of, like, with the podcast as a whole. What a great first impression.
I mean, they hustled and helped us set up and everything. Yeah. Jarrett almost vomited 18 million times blowing up balloons. Alex drilled our the posts for the coral, and, like, he kind of, I feel like I was very out of it, and I think it was my nerves, and I was, like, setting up and stuff, so I was kind of like, I feel like I was slacking a little bit, but also I was like, I was anxious. Well, I was anxious. I didn't eat, so I had, like, 12 hours of the only thing I had was a few sips of Gatorade, and then when we were setting up, I had some chips, because I was like, I should probably eat a little bit, but I was like, no, my stomach's gonna hurt. But then I was like, but will my stomach hurt, or am I gonna...
Oh, no, I'm so glad I didn't eat, because I would have yacked, because I was running around so much. Like, if I would have stood still for a second, I would have literally fell on the floor and just died, because I was so, like I said, I had no sleep, barely any sleep, was so tired. My whole body was hurting because I'm just stomping around. And then
the shoe choice probably wasn't the best either.
Well, actually, no, this was the best option for me, was the high top platforms, because it gives me enough cushion on my feet. Because if I would have worn regular Converse, my feet would have had, like, blisters, and I would have been fucked.
My feet hurt. I had knockoff Converse. They were blue. And I was like, oh, they're blue. They match the theme, like, underwater, under the sea. And I wore them, and my feet literally hurt because the arches of my feet are so high, and it just hurt. Like, to walk, like, flat foot, barefoot afterwards, I was like, yikes. And my arm, from turning around and throwing candy, it still hurts, like, right here. When I laid down in bed that night.
Oh, because you're on your...
Yeah, I laid down, and I was like this. And I, like, rested my arm on Alex. And then I went to, like, turn to, like, grab my drink or something. And I couldn't lift up. I was like, what is wrong with my arm? I'm like, it's broken. I tore something. There's, And it's still, like, sore because, like, I was throwing, like this across me.
Yeah.
And, like, if I turned to, like, throw some behind me or anything, it was just the repetitive, like, like, in and out and running and, like, everything. But... yeah, my back hurt, my arms hurt, my feet, my thighs hurt, my knees hurt, everything hurt.
Oh, yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, and they said that it's usually not that fast-paced, but, I mean, it was worth it. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was our first publicity together. I did bring, like, the bracelets and stuff to the 21 Pilots concert, and that was a little bit of publicity, but... this was our first thing together in public. Big thing.
This was our first public advertisement. This is our first pretty much, like, actual advertisement thing. So that
I feel like not a lot. I don't see a lot of people that have podcasts and everything. They don't do a lot of public things like that.
That or you don't hear about it.
Yeah.
But also at the same time,
if they were small enough doing
when you're big enough, you kind of don't have to worry about it because it just comes in naturally, essentially.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like in a sense, like, we're just essentially earning the...
like, we're putting in the work for trying to get there.
At least in that sense, like, we're able to literally, like, physically advertise, like, go out and do things.
Yeah.
And I say that any parade that we can get a hold of, we should do it if we can.
Yeah.
Like, next summer, we should do the other one. I don't want to say what city
No,
it is.
that's the one that I'm, like, kind of, that I'm
Nope,
so nervous about.
We need to do it.
There's too many people I don't like.
Yes, but also, it's so...
There's so many people who are out there.
So many... It's not as chaotic.
Right.
So it'd be a lot slower. We can actually enjoy it. Don't have to buy 35,000 pieces of candy.
We wouldn't even necessarily have to walk even.
No, I say we sit our on the fucking tailgate.
Or sit in our chairs, like one facing one way, one facing the other.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be fine.
Something, I don't give a whatever. But we do something like that. And then we should do the one from Pumpkin Festival.
Oh yeah, I guess I do have a parade for that.
We missed it.
They mentioned the tractor parade. We just have to get a tractor and decorate it. I think if we got pink and purple lights and decorated a tractor up, it might be a little chilly, but...
That's funny. But yeah, I think we should start doing that because it just gets engagement. We're engaged, like, as a business, we're engaged in the community. I feel like that feels pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, even the people, like, that were, I don't know, like, what you call them, but, like, the people that were, like, actually, like, running the parade.
Yeah, who were in charge of stuff.
We were, like, and every time Jared would be like, number 56 for potty mouth. And I'm like, isn't that, like, awkward? Like, I don't know. And then the lady's like,
oh, we were just talking about you.
Talking about you guys. We love the name, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I think it's, like.
I think Aaron and I looked at each other, we're like, what?
We're town celebrities. But, like, in a way, it's like, I always thought our name was, like, catchy or whatever. Like, it's, you know, it's funny. But, like, at the same time, that's just me. Like, I don't assume everybody else thinks that. So to hear that other people think the same way or they think it's cool or something.
I was like, we're
really
named
cool.
Potty Mouth for a reason. I mean, I only have to bleep Aaron out every 3 words. I mean, I feel like I catch up to speed more, but it cracks me up every time that I'm, like, editing stuff, and I'm like, yep, we're living up to the name. We've lived up to that name. If
there was a way to exceed the limit, I completely exceed the limit.
No, literally, this video, I was laughing because the first literal, like, 30 seconds, you're like, yeah, what a weekend. It's like, yeah, we're gonna get demonetized if I forget one more
I'm a very colorful person when it comes to my speech. I am sorry.
I feel like when we're together, like, I try not to.
I swear.
Yeah, I try not to as much, but
it makes it funny, right?
Yeah, the bleeps. I brought the bleeps back for the last video, and it added a little bit of pizzazz to it.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that little pizzazz.
Because before, it was a little much with the amounts that were in there, so I just, like, I just took the volume out every time that somebody swore. Yeah. But whenever we did the last video, it was, like, our reaction to stuff. I feel like the bleeps really add to it.
I think maybe if you met in the middle, like, if you're, like, if we're just talking and I'm swearing or you're swearing, whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's, like, a reaction or if it's, like, exaggerated or something, then I think that would be cool to leave it in. Yeah. Like, a happy medium. Like, you're not doing every single one, but then also at least some of them, so it kind of does add the little bit of...
A little bit of spice.
A little oomph.
Yeah. Entertainment.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was eventful. I'm sick, so this whole week has been, the kids got sick. I had a really bad sore throat. Wednesday, I woke up and I'm like, if I am sick for this parade and I have a snotty nose and everything else, I'm going to be livid. Woke up the next day, it was gone. I was like, sweet, cool. Woke up Friday morning.
You could have been snoring really badly then.
Yeah. And that's what I thought at first too, and then I woke up Saturday morning, and I was like, I'm going to go drop off the kids, and I went and got, it used to be called the medicine ball from Starbucks, and I was like, I wonder if it actually works, and I drank that, and I felt fine for the whole entire day, and for the parade and everything, and now I'm it caught back up to me, but.
When I woke up from my whatever nap you consider that on... From Saturday to Sunday, I woke up and I was like, low-key kind of feel like
yeah, everything.
I mean, obviously because we ran around in the cold, whatever, and my whole body hurt
sweating
so bad. Yeah, and then I had a headache. I woke up with a headache.
Whoops.
And so I took some medicine, and then I just, like, laid on the floor and played, like, a game on my phone, because my sister, Crystal, she stayed the night, so she slept on the couch. And then I was on the couch, too, but then I went and slept I laid on the floor to stretch my legs out. I just, like, laid there for a bit playing a video game, and, like, I felt like, I kind of feel like that period before, either you notice it or you don't sometimes, but, like, when you're about to get sick.
Yep.
And you just feel like, but you're also like, what is happening?
Yeah.
That's what I felt like. And I was like, oh, me. Like, of course I'm going to be sick or something. So, obviously ended up being okay. I'm a little congested. It could just be the weather. It could be because of Saturday.
It's just now getting cold out here, too.
There was frost on the ground, so...
And they're cutting down all the cornfields, so yeehaw.
That's why I'm glad I don't live out where you guys live.
It's bad.
I'm glad I live here, because I don't...
Yeah,
I don't get that.
I swear it's like as soon as we walk outside, it's like eyes itchy, nose starts running, everything. But yeah, it was fun. The theme was under the sea. We did mermaids. We had crowns. Erin made her crown. I ended up buying my crown because I was just overstimulated with the kids.
We have pictures of that.
Yes.
Because I slaved my Badussi over for that.
Yeah.
Like, it took me hours because I built the base of it. Like, I bought, like, 16 gauge, I believe. Really, really fat wire. And then I, like, crimped it, shaped it to my head, put felt on it so it wouldn't hurt my head. And then, like, seashells and beads and pearls and flatback rhinestones. Like, I went to town on that, but, like...
You are Jess.
And then I tied it into my hair. So it wasn't really attached by much. It was just...
Mine was just... hair clips and bobby pins, and it kept falling out, and then finally I said screw it, so I took the little they looked like
the baby claw clips.
Yeah, the baby claw clips, but they looked like seashells, so that's why I packed them in my bag, and I was like, oh, just for whatever, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take this. So I literally like put it, because I had bubble braids in, which obviously you either saw the pictures or you see the pictures, and I like put it in like this and then clipped it so it was like clawed. Yeah, and it held it in. I shook my head. I was like, perfect, it's not sliding. Nothing. I thought for sure my head was going to be cranking. I had a little bit of a headache, but it wasn't bad.
I had a headache like when I woke up, but like I think it was more of just because of how everything was going and my lack of sleep. But when I woke up, like I was up and I'm like, brother, my life. Why am I awake right now? And then I was like, Crystal, like, I'm alone. And then Chili slept on the couch with us the whole night. And because she was beside me. Oh, I want to go get that dog. I love her so much. She slept beside me, and then like I got up because like I said, I stretched my legs, and then she like shoved her face in with Crystal's face because Crystal was like facing the couch, and then Chili went and stuffed herself in there because she loves to like shove her head into blankets. I'm like, can you breathe? What are you doing?
She snores. Snorts.
Snarls. I've never been so in love with a dog in my life. Like, I love her so much. This is what happens. I also don't have kids yet. Send baby does, because needs it. But anyways, like, I don't know. I'm so tailing off. I'm sorry, but...
No, you're fine.
But, yeah, last thoughts. It was good.
It was good.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Talked to a bunch of people.
Yeah. Welcome. Hi. Yeah. Hello.
Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah.
I'm an emotional I could cry. I love this so much.
Yeah, every time I went back and I was like, I kept watching the clip of us walking past the camera, and I made sure, because my kids were watching at my grandma's. Well, they fell asleep beforehand. My grandma was watching.
Oh, I forgot to wave.
I made sure. You looked at me, you're like... And I looked at the camera. I was like, the camera's over here, the announcer's over here. And I was like, I need to make sure that I look at the camera and wave because the kids are watching. And I was like...
Maybe I did wave, but I think I waved.
I think you looked and you smiled and you turned back.
The cool one-on-one, I don't think I waved.
Alex turned in the camera and said, free candy. Free candy. And I'm like...
I think he looked a little weird, not gonna lie. Because I was like, out of context, people be like, wait, what did he say? Because I didn't understand at first either.
Oh, no, he handed the broadcaster candy and said, here, you look like you deserve candy. He goes, I see. And then Alex turned around, looked at the camera, he goes, free candy. And he kept walking. I'm like... Only my husband.
He doesn't have ADHD, or maybe he does, but he didn't take his meds, so he also doesn't have.
Yeah, he's out there are no meds.
Space cadet.
But
it was good, and I'm so excited, and I feel like that's good to kind of, because then guess what? If people that came from that tell their friends and family, word of mouth works so well.
Yeah.
And we handed out like almost the entirety of the 200
like
business
probably
cards.
about 150, 160 business cards we handed out.
And I dumped about 15 on the road, so my bad. Because like I said, I was having handfuls of things.
Yeah.
But I had too many, and then they slipped from in the middle.
Yeah.
And I lost them.
I just handed them to whoever. So if you subscribe because your child had one of these business cards or bracelets in their bag.
I hope there's no children from that. I'm sorry. I was just like, hopefully the parents go through it. But I'm like, I can't just keep handing it to parents because especially the diamond, they're back behind. I can't reach them without being like.
Yeah, so we're hoping that the parents, hopefully the parents just go through the candy because usually, that's what I usually go through the candy, make sure there's nothing unwrapped, make sure, like, everything's good, take a couple pieces for myself, but I usually go through because, like, they hand out pens and pencils and business cards and, like,
flyers, seeds.
Yeah.
I got seeds before.
Oh, yeah, like flower seeds and stuff. So if you subscribe because your child had a card, thanks, hello, hi, that was us. We try to keep it, I wouldn't say we keep it family friendly, but like we said, we bleep everything out. And I do mark it so it doesn't come up on like kids YouTube.
Or
18, yeah.
Yeah, or if you're if you have a YouTube channel, like or not YouTube channel, like a page or what is that called, like a profile or something, it knows that you're underage and you can't get in because you're underage. Because I remember being younger and it was the same thing for me.
Mm-hmm. You have to have like parental
guidance or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, we do have a few girls that are like teens, which I personally watched people like us when we were younger, if not worse.
No, yeah, we
not saying to like promote us, watch us, but
he was always cussing.
Yeah.
Because I think only the Reddit stories really get raunchy when it comes to.
And usually I do try to, when I do make the clips and I advertise for the upcoming video, I make sure I add the beefy, the most, like, not the most vulgar, but, like, the most, like, out there part of that video, so you get an idea. So then maybe you like just listening to us yap. Maybe you prefer some of the other videos over the whatever. But I would say, like, even yapping videos like this, if you don't mind your younger children, I'd say probably as in, like, teenage.
Like high school.
Teenagers, high schoolers.
Like junior, seniors.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I watched this stuff when I was a kid, too.
Yeah. But like I said, I make sure that I mark them that there's no children in the video, that it's not recommended for children. But I'd say that there's a little bit of something for everybody, like the unboxing stuff and all that. If you put it on the internet,
you cannot expect kids not to find it. You would hope, because, like, as a parent, which I'm not a parent, but if I was, because I know how I was on the internet, I will not be letting my kid on the internet. So that's all up to parent discretion, essentially. Yeah. So it is what it is. It's the internet, I guess. It's out there for everyone to see. Yeah. Which is kind of funny, because I was like, literally anyone can watch this. I'm like Jared's like his family. Yeah. My in-laws, which like Susan and Desiree, they know, they get what this bitch is about. But like other people, like grandma. Hi, Mom. I can't imagine his grandma watching it. But like, but like his like aunts and uncles that maybe don't watch my stuff, but they somehow they find it or something and they do watch it. I'm like, well, it's fine. But
hi, welcome.
Hopefully you still like me after this. I love my in-laws,
raw, unfiltered. I was gonna say raw and unfiltered. It's raw and unfiltered right now, but not raw and unfiltered whenever I go through and edit all the bleeps and everything out and make it a little more family friendly, because we eventually would like to make money off of this, and we can't make money if we're dropping the F-bomb every 2 seconds.
Well, you can if it's filtered.
Yeah. So.
Or if it's edited or bleeped out. I just feel like it's like a part of my language.
Yeah. I see. I feel like you more than me, obviously, because like around the kids, I don't swear as much as you do when I'm around you. It's been a long weekend. It's been a long few days, and we still have more videos to record. So we're gonna wrap this up and. Yeah. So mermaid emojis, bubbles, seashells, any
starfish.
Yeah. Let us know if you subscribe to us from the parade, or if you subscribe to us from a word of mouth, a friend told you about it, or
friend of a friend.
Yeah, or if your kid got a business card or bracelets, which the bracelets,
whatever. They glow in the dark.
They glow in the dark. Yeah.
Because how many did we wear from random companies as kids?
No, literally, like the Got Milk. What am I going to do with the Got Milk bracelet? Order gallons of milk from this company with what money 8-year-old Kendall's...
Do you know how many I had of those?
Literally.
I used to collect any and every kind of rubber bracelet I would get from anyone. So now that we have our own...
Yes. And they glow in the dark. They're customized. They literally say, keep on yapping. Hello. They're...
And then the YouTube sign, and then at podymouthofficial.
Yeah.
I love that for us. So cute.
So we got pinks and purples.
And I have 3
And when
bracelets.
they glow in the dark, they're like a sparkly glow in the dark. Like they're speckly, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I love that. But yeah, anyways, with that, that should be the end of the video.
When we keep on yapping, we're living up to that. But anyways, we will catch you in the next one.
Yep. Bye.